Gurudev, could you please share your opinion of the impact of music and meditation on the mind?
What is music and what is noise? Noise is a chaotic music. Music is a harmonious noise. When there is harmony in the sound, you call it music. When it is pleasant to your ears, you call it music. When it evokes emotions, you call it music. When it disturbs you, you call it noise. Correct? Yeah. And meditation is the harmony of our being. So music is the harmony of sound. From sound to you move on to the silence. The purpose of the sound is to lead you to silence. You know? And silence is the mother of all creativity and bliss. See, whenever you are extremely happy, words don't come out. You keep quiet. When you are in deep love, words stop. So, all creativity and peak of any emotion lead you to silence, and from silence you come into all this. Yeah.
Gurudev, what is Prajnana Gana? Could you please speak about it?
Prajnana Gana means concentrated awareness. Yeah, that's it.
Gurudev, is
Like,
Adharma
see, dense awareness. Ghana means density. Now, there is water vapor everywhere. When water vapor becomes dense, you call it cloud. Nowadays, you store everything in the cloud. Correct? So, Pragyana Gana is that cloud of consciousness which stores everything in it. Yeah.
Gurudev, is Adharma always needed for the balance in the creation? Is the creation kept it for a purpose?
Well, need or no need, it is there. This much we all know. So, why do we need to say it is needed or not needed? It is there, it is there. Yeah. If you say it is needed, you are justifying it being there. Right? When something is needed, why do you want to get rid of it? You won't. No, no, that is not the thing. You see it is there. When there is a pit, you recognize there is a pit. You know? So when you know, then you will not fall into it.
Everything in this world, whether good or bad, leads to one of the three types of misery. So, how does one move ahead in life?
There are two things in life. I said it in few days back also. Pravritti and nivritti. Engagement and disengagement. In life, if you just keep in action the whole time, you will be worn out. Burnout will happen. So you need the opposite of it, that is disengagement. You need passion, and if you are with passion all the time, that's it, you will get depression. So you have to get into dispassion to avoid depression. So life is a balance between passion and dispassion, engagement and disengagement, activity and rest, breathing in and breathing out. That's the scientists from Indian Institute from Government of India are here. They have some questions. They had some. They had some questions. Huh? Yeah, given to whom?
Mine was the first question on the music impact on the mind.
Okay, okay, you have asked already.
So
Okay.
basically, I wanted to understand music is with sound, whereas meditation is without sound. So both of them have great impacts. So I wanted you to give me a comparative account of what you think about it.
Yeah, meditation is the journey from sound to silence, from disharmony to harmony to go beyond harmony. Yeah. Harmony still means duality. Beyond harmony is the oneness. Yeah.
Thank you, Guruji.
Jai
We are
Gurudev.
very proud of our scientists, the scientist community and Government of India Science and Technology Department. They have done extremely well, and we all our blessings are there, and continue your efforts, and we're always there. And it's good, all the scientists, you spend a little time to take care of yourself. Meditation would really open up those avenues in you which would bring you more energy, more creativity, and more intuitive ability. Yeah. Yeah.
Jai Gurudev, sir.
Uh-huh.
Um, how to reduce the gap between the generations or community or politics? What I mean to say is how to reduce how to bridge the gap between different generations and different communities.
You have asked about it's a very intelligent question, combining many questions into one. It's like weaving from politics to community to individual and generation. Yeah. For all this, one thing you need to take care of. That is, take care of your stress level. If you are stressed and you are selfish, the politics will be dirty politics. Politics should be free from selfishness. It should be for the benefit of people. In the community, it cannot be exclusive. It should be all-inclusive mindset. And then with the generation gap, it is respect for the elders. Yeah.
Jai Gurudev.
If this is cultivated from young, respect, mutual respect. Elders also should respect the youngsters, their wishes. It's not that elders say, I am the boss, I will say whatever I need to, I don't consider anybody. Then generation gap will increase. Considerative attitude from the elders, respectful attitude by the younger people will remove the gap.
Anxiety of future, how to get rid of?
That you are doing exactly the same thing. That's good. Sudarshan, Kriya, meditation. Do you notice that already it is less? Do you already notice it is less? Mic, audio.
Yes, Guruji. In just 2 days itself,
You feel difference, right?
Yeah, we feel difference.
Yeah.
We will carry out further.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Jai Gurudev. So I am Dr. Anuradha Pughat from Department of Science and Technology. I am feeling very rejuvenating and with full of energy here after doing Kriyas and Sudarshan Kriya and the meditation. One question which is in my mind, I was thinking I'll ask you directly. We have the universal and very powerful word that is Om. And here, all of us, we are having a different mantra which is given to us. So why not that universal mantra to all should be given?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
There is a whole science of mantra. So we chant Om. You have noticed, no? We chant loudly Om 3 times before doing Sudarshan Kriya. But the specific mantras we use for meditation, that is different. Sahas Samadhi meditation when you do, each one of us have a specific body type. We have. So that is these different mantras. So that teachers are well trained to select and intuitively and otherwise also select and give to everybody. for you to go deep in meditation. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You know, in science you have two things. One is the quantum physics and classical chemistry. Both are needed, right? Quantum mechanics what says everything is just atom. The whole building, everything is wood. It's like, in layman's language, I would say, everything is wood. The chair, table, door, floor, ceiling, everything. So if it is fire, everything will burn. Everything is wood. This is quantum mechanics. Everything is just atom. It's all just vibration. This is true. And we must have this in the back of the mind. But then coming to classical chemistry, chair cannot be table, table cannot be door, door cannot be floor. Vyavahara Satya. Our ancient people have said two things, Adhyatmika Satya and Vyavahara Satya. Adhyatmik, the ultimate truth, and then the utility aspect of it. Vyavaharik. So they are different and they both are complementary. So what you should eat, what you should not eat, this is what classical chemistry says. Quantum mechanics says what everything is just atom. It's all same, field, wave function. Everything is the same wave function. So Vedanta talks about this. Vedanta. Today what the scientists have said, 22 scientists got the Nobel Prize for science. What does he say? The world is just appearance. It doesn't exist the way you see it. And this is what we have been telling from 5,000 years or more. They say Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. What appears is not reality. It appears to be this. But in truth, this is all just an appearance only. I would urge all the scientists to read Yoga Vasishta. Yoga Vasishta translated in English. That is even good. योग वासिष्ठ पढ़िए आप. गीता प्रेस का हिंदी में है और इंग्लिश में it is published by New York Times and University of New York. Right? New York University से वो यहाँ पर बहुत लोगों के पास गए, किसी ने पब्लिश नहीं किया इतना मोटा किताब. तो and then this some of the movies that were made in America, Inceptions, Matrix, they are all based on Yoga Vasishta. From Yoga Vasishta they took and then they made the movie. They even acknowledge that. So we are so close. Why the Oriental way of thinking is close to science? It's very interesting for all the scientist community. Science says, first let me experience, then I will believe. First let me know, then I will believe. So I want proof. Science stands on proof. Proof is of, and the Eastern philosophy also says proof first. First experience. And then you can believe. If you want to believe or not is up to yours. So Lord Krishna also says same thing. Gives the whole Gita to Arjun and finally it says, Vimarshayet. You think about it. And whatever is suitable, you do it. Yathechasi tatakur. First you, think about it. Debate on it. Vimarsha is debate. You debate in yourself. Think about it. And do whatever pleases you. That freedom was given here. Freedom of thinking. This is not um, in the Occident. Occident says you first believe, one day in the future you will experience. That is why science and Occidental religions were always in clash. The Spanish Inquisition happened because of this root cause, because the very mode of operandi was different from both. Science and the faith are so contradictory. Here, no scientists were ever prosecuted in this country. Why? Even Charvak, one who said there is no God, was also respected. How and why? Because this very clearly it says freedom of thinking. And first you experience. Now this is your experience. You only believe what you have experienced. And so they guide you step by step. So science and Eastern philosophy never clashed, and so they complement, and that's why you see lot of similarities. In the Occident, they always say Tattva Vichar, Tattva Gyan. Tattva Gyan is what? Know the principles. What are the principles? 36 principles. First is earth element, then water, then fire, then ether. Like this, elements. You understand these elements, and last element is Shiva. Shiva Tattva is the 36th element. So you can go till that by step, knowing all one by one the principles. Then mind, man, buddhi, chitta, ahankar, ego. And then how is the ego? Ahankar, how big it is? It is anu, it's an atom. Ahankar is just a tiny atom. That's what they said. And what is the size of a paramanu, an atom? That is also described. Very interesting. And it says how many nadis are there, how many devtas are there in our own body. Devtas are just vibrations. And I said, that's a very beautiful thing about spanda. They say spanda means vibrations. This will be very interesting for you. There are two types of spandas, our philosophy says. One is samanya spanda, general vibration, which is everywhere. And then vishesha spanda. Vishesha spanda means objects. So you are all special vibrations. Every object is a special vibration. And what is general vibration? Is that which is not seen, that is everywhere, which is all energy. You know? By science, it says 98% of the universe is black energy which you cannot see. And among the other energy, only 1% of the energy is light and other visible energy that you see. Have you heard about this? Hubble telescope, recent, this is something that has come out very recently. 98% of the energy in the universe is dark energy, which you cannot even know, see it, know it, cannot detect it. And so also the Vedantic philosophy said, you are in an ocean of prana, chaitanya, ocean of consciousness. And the consciousness is what? Is vibrations. And general vibrations, that is God. Special vibration, that is human beings and animals. So God is the most cheapest thing because He's everywhere in everything. And special vibrations are only here, there. Every object is called Vishesha Spandha. Special vibrations. Isn't this fascinating? Come on, you people who are interested in science. Isn't it fascinating?
Yes.
Yeah. You know, I was invited to speak at the CERN Institute in Switzerland um, several years back, maybe 10 years back. Then I said about 5 elements. They were shocked. The scientists, they said, oh, in India you knew about fifth element. I thought the Greek knew only 4 elements. People here knew only 4 elements. I said, no, we always said Panchabhuta. We knew the fifth element. Not just fifth element, 36 elements. Then I presented them the Yoga Vasishta book for them to go deep and understand. Okay, this is enough for today. Huh? Yeah?
Gurudev, Namaskar. I'm Dr. Sonal Atre from IIT Roorkee. So I wanted to ask that since the past 3 days, I've barely touched my phone. So much so that the battery is still intact, wherein it would, die out in a few hours. So once I go back, I hope to continue the practices that we have learned here. But is there anything for the younger generation, because they are so addicted to the phones nowadays that they won't even have a meal without looking at some program on the phone? And also, second part of the question is that how can we maintain, this positive environment in the workplace? Because like somebody had asked earlier that corruption and other things. So how can we have that positive environment in our with our colleagues and the workplace? Thank you.
You know, your teachers are expert in answering these questions. I'll leave that question to the teachers. They also need some job, right? Tomorrow. They'll talk to you definitely. Yeah. I mean, this is what is, we all have to think how we can reach to more and more people. And we are giving many programs for children, for youth. But there are so many issues the youth is facing today. Not just addiction to phone, there is suicidal tendency, depression, anxiety. We have a protocol for sleep and anxiety protocol. We have program for that also. I think you can learn about all that. Huh? This old gentleman is young, elderly gentleman standing for a long time.
Jai Gurudev.
बोलिए.
My name is S. Venkatraj Gopal,
हाँ.
retired from Vikram Sarabhai Space Center. And I want to ask a small, you are enlightening us with Gyan to a great extent and understand the things. So actually I am involved in sending the moon impact probe to moon. That structure is made by me.
Oh, very good.
And actually it has taken photographs, and with their sensors, it finds that water is available in the moon. That is the India's one achievement.
Yeah.
And actually, my question is how we can convince the new generation or children that what is the moon we have sent and landed and all those things is different from this Navagrahas, moon, Mars, Shukra, sun, how to interpret or convince the children the difference between that studies and what anciently we are following this Navagrahas.
Yeah.
So I'm seeking to enlighten us.
Yes. You know, the Grahas, it's a big subject. Some other time I will take it up. This is just the connection between microcosm and macrocosm. Every object has a consciousness of its own. This is another latest discovery. I think I read it only 15 days or 20 days before. Someone sent me. A scientist has said every object, everything has a consciousness of its own. So sun will have a consciousness, moon has a consciousness, every object has a consciousness of its own. So there is a connection between microcosm and macrocosm. This we will some other time talk about it. Huh? Now it's quite late. But congratulations for your wonderful job and we are all very proud of you. And continue to inspire young people the way you have been doing.